Okay, hello, hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Brianna, also known as BFTPOSTS, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. Today's video is going to be a soft glam, look, obviously. But before we get into it, I would like to come on here and say and apologize for my absence. I know I haven't been posting like I said I would, but I had all these ideas, video ideas that I wanted to put out there, but unfortunately I'm not very good at time management and school has been very overwhelming. And although I don't feel bad for putting school as my main priority, I feel like I do owe it to you guys to at least explain my absence. So that was it. Anyways, enough talking. If you guys want to know how I got this look, keep on watching. Let's just get right into it. Right now I'm going to be doing my brows. I recently purchased the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 5. I used the Got2b styling gel and I already applied that, so now I'm just gonna take the pencil and start filling in my brows. So let's just begin the topic of discussion, which is soft glam. So if you're like me, you're probably on Twitter like 24/7 and you probably have seen like an influx of soft glam looks, which isn't a problem. Like it's not a problem to me. Almost every single soft glam look I've seen is beautiful, and so far I'm really loving it. As far as I know about soft glam looks are basically really blended, cohesive type of glam. I think it has more focus on like base, like the skin, than the eyes. I think a lot of people interpret soft glam as just like like browns and like neutrals, and it can be that, but I've also seen like soft glam looks with like using like soft pastel colors, like a soft pink, or they add like let's say like a shimmer. It's like different types of, like, it doesn't have to be just brown as like your eyeshadow, but I think the takeaway from it is just really cohesive blend. And although I just said like it's not only just brown eyeshadow, I'm going to be using browns and like rich chocolatey type of colors, because if you have seen my looks, they're mostly colored. Like 10 times out of 11 they're going to be why did I say 11? 9 times out of 10 they're going to be colorful looks. So I'm gonna try to switch it up. I'm trying to show the girls that I have a range, you feel me? Like, but now we are going to move on to the first step, eyes. I'll be starting off by taking the Morphe M432 brush and taking the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Dark 44 and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in C11, and I'm mixing both of them. And I'm just carving out my brows, but also using this as a base. So now I'm going to be taking the Morphe M173 brush and just blending that up. I'm going to be stepping into the Morphe 35O M. Y'all, this is a staple. Like, I think, and I'm just saying, like, obviously this isn't going to be true for everyone. I think this is the product, this is everybody's first Morphe palette, or everybody's first Morphe purchase. I feel like that is because this was my first Morphe purchase, my sister's first Morphe purchase. This is a staple in everybody's makeup collection. And I'm taking a Morphe M330 brush. The first shade I'm going to be picking up, again, I do not know the colors, but obviously I will provide a close-up for you if I remember. This shade is closer to the color I used to contour with. I'm gonna be taking that shade and applying it my waterline and basically like winging it out. Anyways, next color, I keep on talking. I'm gonna be using the same brush and I'm gonna go a little deeper than my contour shade. I'm going to be picking up this shade right here, and I apologize if I'm not explaining this well, only because again this is my second attempt at soft glam, but I'm going to explain the steps I did so far. So the first shade I used was the contour shade, my contour shade, and I applied that as the wing. Then I went with a deeper color. So I took my contour shade and blended it into a wing and then blended it over here, not touching the high points of my brow because we want to leave that blank, because I've seen in a lot of hot soft glam looks. A lot of people leave the brow space and add like a brow highlight. So I just blended the contour shade up here and then blended over here. Then I took a deeper shade, so again, these chocolate soft browns. So I took this shade right here, and then I patted that not on top of but a little below the first shade and blended it outwards over here into like a C. And then I took this is only 4 colors. I took the richest chocolatest, deepest chocolatest look, shadow in this palette. And I applied that with this flat top brush, and I applied it again not on top of but inwards here, and then applied it over here in the outer, but not like towards over here, just like in the crease over here. And now I'm just blending it. I want to kind of pull it, like blend it outwards this way, so it goes from darkest to lightest, or like from darkest to lightest, and then like overall the whole eye look, it'd be light and then dark. You feel me? It's kind of an odd way to explain it, but once we see the whole look come together, hopefully it comes together, cross your fingers, you'll understand, and I will be speaking gibberish. Maybe watch the whole thing first and then go back and then watch it again, and then you'll understand. I'm gonna be taking the Mercier powder. I'm gonna take a lightly, and I'm just gonna brush it on this part. I mean, it's good that it's translucent, so there's no tint to it. But yeah, because it's shimmer, it kind of adds like something to it. She might have did something. It's definitely an improvement on my first attempt to do a soft glam look. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking, y'all probably just like, Brianna, I cannot see anything. Like, what the hell did you do to your eyes? It looks cute. The lighting is just not going well for me. Anyway, I'm going to be taking this pigment from Midas Cosmetics. It is called White Gold. I'm going to be taking the same brush I used to apply the Mercier powder and apply that on top as well. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Expert Liner liquid eyeliner, sorry, and I'm just going to do that. It's probably more easier to use a crayon, like a liner, but that was hurting my eyes and I refuse. So the Morphe 35O does not have a black, so I'm going to be stepping into my Certifeye the Destiny palette and picking up the color Poison, which is the black, and using that to blend in the liner. If you have a gel liner, I suggest using that instead of the liquid, but if this is all you have, then go ahead, by any means, use it. I'm going to prime my face using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So now I'm going to be taking the NYX liquid illuminator. Preferably people like to use liquid highlighters under their foundation to give them like a luminous glowy type of look. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to apply this. This is the NYX illuminator, liquid illuminator in Sun Goddess. I like to blend with the beauty blenders. I apologize. I like to blend with a makeup sponge because it gives it more of an airbrush look, but I know there's a lot of people who prefer sponges over brushes or brushes over sponges, so it really depends on you. But the whole point of this is to give you an airbrush look, so whatever tool you feel gives you that look, then use it. But for me, I like sponges. Now I'm going to be taking this fresh Vitamin Nectar Oxidant Glow Water. For soft glam looks, it's good that you spray before you put another layer. So like when you're doing, especially after powder, so everything is just soft and blended and stuff. So next I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty SunStalk'r bronzer in Mocha Mommy and bronzing my face. So with soft glam looks, you're gonna ditch the cream contour and go for powder, and it's all about bronzing more than contouring, even though for me I feel like it's the same thing, but like that's also my limited knowledge about all of this. But I read that somewhere, so I'm finna apply it. Apply what you learn. DIY. I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty, I apologize. So my Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Honey, and I'm going to be setting my under eye. And usually I apply my powders with a beauty blender, but because again, this is a soft glam look. Yeah, because this is a soft glam look, I'm going to be applying it with a brush. I'm going to apply my powder with a brush because I'm a new person. I can evolve. I can change my ways. Ew. Never doing this again. So now that I look like Ashley McAshington, I'm going to be taking the fresh spray that I mentioned before and spraying that on my face. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Fort Knox loose highlighter by JKO Cosmetics. For soft glam looks, you really like, this is not no ordinary highlighting thing. Like, this is minimalistic. So I'm just gonna take whatever is like from here and lightly highlight. Like, we're not going ham. We're just doing this a little, you know, you still have that glow from the liquid highlighter we applied on top, but you just want to make it a little bit, not too high. I'm just gonna be taking the shades that I used in my lid and applying that under my eye. So now I'm going to be applying highlighter. I'm going to be taking the highlighters from Stilazzi. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I'm going to be taking MS09 and MS10. I'm going to be taking this highlighter from Midas Cosmetics. It's called the 24K Pigment, and I'm going to be using that to inner corner highlight as well as my brow bone highlight. coming together. I'm going to be taking the lashes in the style Bossy by JKO Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking some dual lash glue and applying my lashes. I'm just not going to film this part because I apply my lashes atrociously and I don't want to be made fun of, so well, if you excuse me. Now it is time for lips. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the MAC lip liner. Is there, yeah, just the MAC lip liner in Chestnut. I did not like the lip color, so I decided to change it. So I used the MAC the MAC lip liner, and then I applied my Colourpop concealer over it. And now we are done, you guys. We're finally to the end. I thought I was gonna cut out the video, but you know, whoa, we made it. This is the look. My attempt at soft glam. How are we feeling, you guys? I think I did a good job for my second attempt at soft glam. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I gave you some, you know, good advice, tips and tricks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.